like he's gonna get caught in a crossfire while he's trying to do good for the community.
In a crossfire, I don't see a crossfire.
Because I don't think nobody's just gonna. I don't feel like nobody's just gonna shoot him right now. Because I feel like he on both sides, like it's pretty neutral. Like nobody's trying to kill Leon, and everybody that Leon killed, like all the people that probably wanted to kill Leon are dead. So it's just like I feel like he's going to get caught in a crossfire.
I feel like he's gonna. I feel like Leon's gonna get killed, killing Big Dion.
You think he's going to try to kill Big Dion for what?
Because Big Dion's gonna try to kill Franklin.
You are now tuned into Black on Black Prime.
Disclaimer, like I said, every fucking episode, we don't care if we liked it or not. We still watch your shit, and congratulations to you. We support you, and shout outs to you, nigga, because you made it. We don't know you. We're watching this. Your movie. Anybody around the world can watch your shit. You made it, my nigga. You famous. You good.
Just like always, if you didn't ask for our opinion, we didn't ask you to listen to it. So, sorry.
Click it, turn it off. We back. Snowfall. We back. We back. We back. Episode 3. Snowfall. I just want to say where they jumped in, it was beautiful, like how they jumped in. They show them in Africa. I was worried though, because what's his name? What the fuck is his name with the braids? What's his name?
Leon?
Yeah, Leon. He's like, yeah, I'm looking for Wanda. I was like, this nigga Brian Wright, she found crack in Africa. This whole time he walking through the village, I couldn't even focus on the beautiful shit because I'm like, he gonna find her and she's doing crack.
She's gonna be back there sucking dick in a dashiki. Crack. I swear, I was just like, yep, there we go. There go the episode.
I was like, nah. The whole time, like I said, there was some beautiful shit around her, but I couldn't focus. And he was like, yeah, she knows her. He told her, like, the girl knows where she is. So she find the girl and he hug her too. And he's like, yeah, where she at? Oh, I can take you. Then she started walking through the craziest looking shit. I'm like, she's back here doing crack in Africa. I'm like, it ain't no way. It ain't no way.
Oh man, that's funny, bro.
I'm like, man, it ain't no way. So when he found her, she was looking good and smiling and shit. I was like, oh, thank God. I was like, nigga, you shouldn't have put that in my head, because I was like, she's out here doing crack in Africa.
Where'd she find crack in Ghana? I don't. Oh man, but yeah, when it started off, I was just like, okay, like the episode, it didn't even seem like Snowfall no more.
No, it didn't, and I appreciated that I would say through their whole time they spent showing the Africa part, I think a lot of that shit was real with their emotions.
You think they went to Africa to shoot it?
Yeah, and I think their reaction to shit was real. Like when they got to the part where the dude was telling them about how slavery was happening out there.
Mm-hmm.
Like you see them walking through the parts where the slaves being held and all of this, and then they walk to the part where they're being drug out. I think that was real emotions they was dealing with.
Yeah, it's possible. Probably never been out there before, like really like into filming out there, because it was I don't know if they're going back, but this episode like kind of had me like my stomach in knots the whole time. But I was like, yo, somebody's gonna die.
On edge, like real life, on edge the whole episode. So they showed a quote on the building. I wrote the quote that I said, the errors of the past must be corrected in order to reestablish the confidence of our people in a secure future, by J.J. Rollins. When Leon read that, I was like, oh yeah, he going back. Because like the whole time he's been feeling guilty. Even before they left, he been feeling guilty about what he did. Because remember, his whole thing was my people, take care of my people. He said that over and over and over, like last season.
Yeah.
So I was like, with that, I was like, damn, his guilt is gone. He got to go back.
Yeah, I had to pause to see the quote or whatever, and I was just like, damn. I was just like, man, like it. I mean, I get why you're going. No, I don't get why you're going back. Let me take that back. Like, I get for the show that he has to go back, but in real life, man, ain't nothing out there for you, brother. Like, who out there for Leon? He got his wife with him.
I understand why he's going, because he feels guilty. He feel like he's responsible.
Go to jail
You
then.
could really
Take your ass to jail. Take your ass to jail.
Nah,
You feel
it
guilty,
ain't
my
that
nigga.
easy.
Hey, turn yourself in, bro.
It ain't that easy. It's like it's like you want to do whatever you can do to correct it. Remember when he said when he was sitting with her, he said it's easier to escape slavery than crack.
Yeah, I thought he was talking shit about her when he said that.
But no, it was like that's what made it deep, because she's sitting next to him while he's saying it.
Yeah.
Because he was like, he said a slavery, he said if you let a slave go, they gone.
Mm-hmm.
He said them crackheads, they always looking back.
Yeah, I thought she was always like, "What you trying to say?" Like, you a crackhead, motherfucker.
It was just deep. It was, that part was deep, because it's like it lets you know how fucked up he really is about everything he did and how responsible he feels.
Yeah. So it was like I'm thinking, like, I already know what's gonna happen. He's gonna end up going back, but she was like, "Where does that leave me?" And I mean, then they have the ceremony. Him getting married, super coming to America style.
Yeah,
I thought that shit was pretty dope. Him turning Wanda into his wife, but it also made me feel like, damn, like now, like she's more like she's like gonna be like a standout character now for this season, and I feel like he's gonna lose her. He's gonna lose her, bro. He gonna lose it to that crack.
I think,
or she gonna get shot.
I feel like, okay, so I feel like, one, why not leave her in Africa? If you got to go back, handle what you got to handle, leave her there. She's literally telling you, like, I don't want to go there. Like, she's telling you that. She's damn near scared to go back. Leave her in Africa. Marry her, but leave her there. I'll be back. Because his plan is to go set up some shit and then come back anyway.
Right. So you just stay here, and
So I think, so when he got back, after seeing everything that was happening and all the shit he was still feeling, I feel like he's gonna get killed, and she's gonna end up back on crack.
Damn, I didn't want to say it, man. I don't want Leon to get killed, because I just feel like they're at this point. I know it's the final season, but I just don't see. Yeah, killing him is just fucked up at this point. But I mean, it's karma, too. You know what I mean? Like, he lived the life that he lived, and you can't get away, bro. Like, you're gonna get caught up in some way, shape, or form. And just like you said, there's three things that are either gonna happen. Either he's gonna get taken out, Wanda gonna get taken out, or Wanda gonna end up back on that. Yay, yo.
The reason why I think Wanda gonna end up back on crack, like she said, she has nothing. He's her everything. He gets killed. Where is she? Her grandma don't want her. Nobody want her around.
Yeah, she went to her grandma. Was that her grandma's house?
That was her grandma.
Yeah, she was just like, "I bought you this necklace from Africa." It's just like, what, so you want to replace the one you stole from me? I'm so immature, man. I swear to God. Like, certain parts shouldn't be funny to me, but I was rolling. She was just like, "What you gonna do? Push me down again?
You gonna rob me? Call me out my name?"
Yeah, I think Wanda is starting to feel like, damn, she's probably starting to feel like Leon. Like, I've done too much out here. Like, I've ruined my family. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't done stuff for money that she probably don't even forgive herself for.
She don't. And she said it back there. She said, remember, she was like, she gonna end up on her knees for a pimp. That's what she's scared of going back to. Because remember, he was like, I ain't gonna let that happen. She was like, what you mean again?
Damn, yeah.
Like, nigga, I already went through that.
This episode was deep, bro. Like, I was like,
right.
That's what I left with this episode.
Leave her there, man. Leave her, and you could see the joy in her goddamn face. Leave her there. Nigga, if you left her enough, leave her there.
Just stay all together, man. I don't get, like, what business, nigga? What are you talking about? What business?
He can't live with himself. Remember, she broke down the whole business for him. She said,
"Go to jail, then, my nigga. If you can't live with yourself, nigga."
No. Look.
Go to Africa. Stop playing with yourself, man.
There's a path to living with yourself. The path is going to correct what he can. Remember, she said, set this up. If you want to do it, set up programs or whatever to help people. That was her plan. And he was like, "Yeah,
you can do that from Africa, bro. You can do that."
No, he said he can't do it. He got to go home to get the money and everything and set it up.
That nigga a liar, bro. Like, I don't get it. You just want to go back, bro. Just say you want to go back. Like, you know what I mean? You want to. It's almost like he feels so guilty. I think you know, some things it's like I feel like he knows that his fate is where he was. You know what I mean? Like he's probably on a suicide mission.
I don't think so. Okay, look, this was an interesting thing. They show him in Africa, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful in energy, but visually it's not. Visually, everything is like everybody's hustling, bustling, everything's run down, like they're smiling, walking through fucked up alleys and shit.
Mm-hmm.
When he gets home, it's the visually it's the same as Africa. Everything's fucked up. There's fucked up shit everywhere, but you can feel the negative energy.
Yeah,
It's the same two worlds. So in his mind, I want to correct the world I'm from to make it like the world I want to go to. He wants his world to be like Africa. He like even in these fucked up projects, we could still in his mind there's a path out of this shit.
it was way too ambitious, bro. Like there's nothing waiting for you back in Watts, bro. Like there's nothing there for you. You can't bring back the kid that you murdered, bro. Like I get wanting to feel a certain way, but if you feel a certain way, right? Like you can't change anything for real, for real. You know what I mean? Or
No,
what I would have done, and this is a fucked up thing I'm gonna say.
Oh, shit.
At least wait for everybody to take each other out.
But he didn't know about it.
No, I mean, but he knows there's some crazy shit going on before he left. I would come back for a whole year. I was like, everybody gonna be dead in a year.
No, I'm saying he didn't know about the war going on. He didn't know about that.
Now he didn't know about that, but I feel like he left when shit was crazy. It was already crazy before he left.
The only part that was crazy was his hood when Crip dude took over.
I mean, that's crazy, right? I mean, that's the part. Yeah, that's part of his life. Shit, I was like, y'all bouncing, I ain't coming back. Like, I'm waiting everybody to heal themselves. About a year.
Hey, you know what I fuck with that I don't normally fuck with? I fucked with the nerdy Afro dude breaking down the whole story of everything that happened.
Oh yeah, dude was a good character anyway.
He's good, but he went from being a genius to stupid as fuck in that moment when Leon was talking to him about Africa. All of a sudden he was dumb, and then he went back to being a genius again.
I mean, he probably just don't know about Africa. He could be just a smart.
You know everything else.
Hey, so only reason why I said Leon could possibly be on a suicide mission because I felt like he was just like touching bases in the wrong like areas. Like, dude, you going to meet up with was it Keon? What's his name? Big Kev or some shit like that. The nigga that's got the same name. With a K.
Big Dion.
Dion. I said K. You meet up with him. He's meeting up with Jerome. He meets up with Frank. I just feel like he's like testing the waters to see if he's good. You know what I mean? Like, okay, cool with everybody.
Right, but it's like he has no. When the last time we seen Leon, he was at the wedding that Big Dion, that Franklin, that everybody was here just kicking it. The last time he seen everybody, he ain't talked to nobody out there.
Yeah.
So when he go back, it's like, oh nigga, yeah, he shot at him. He shot at him. He's dead. This nigga shot at this nigga. So it's like you have to kind of touch
phones in Africa.
Not back then.
Ain't no phones in Africa back in the 80s.
No, I'm saying like that. He had no reason to check in.
Yeah.
He had no reason to go. Oh, so it wasn't nobody that ran up and said, hey, my nigga, you need to call home. Franklin is in trouble. Nobody ran up and did that shit. Ain't nobody connected, nigga. Like he's out here living. He ain't nobody telling him shit.
Yeah, nah. I guess, man. But
you just turn your back on your people, huh?
I mean, you was a sellout. It's not even turning it back on my people. It's more of like I got to do what's good for me because I don't want to be in this game. Because pretty much everybody that he's involved with is in the drug game. He does not want to be a part of that anymore. It seems like. So, what you're doing here is almost like shit. What they say, like when you approach Jerome and when you approach Dion, like they was just like, "Hey, nigga, like you getting down? Because if you're not, like, what you doing here? Like
it ain't that. It's okay. If say if me when you left, say you went to fucking Jamaica or something. When you left, me and two other niggas you was close to, we was all good. Then when you got back, niggas like, we don't fuck with Lamar. It's like it's separation.
Yeah.
You telling me you just turn around and leave again?
Nah, like I would just call you.
We didn't have phones like
I'd have hit you up on a they got a payphone. I'd have hit you up on the payphone. I'd be like, yo, you know how many calls they made on the block on the payphone? Like a little more. Everything good. What happened, bro? Shit, come to Africa with a nigga, man. We out here.
I'm saying we all built this shit together.
Yeah.
You're kind of responsible for you are responsible for the success of what we've done.
Mm-hmm.
In your heart, you know we fucked up a lot of lives getting to where we at.
Yeah.
Then you come back, and then the niggas that was at the top that's close to you is funking with each other. You just out.
What are you gonna do? What are you trying to like? What I'm just trying to figure out what do you do in that situation? It's just like, okay, like ain't nobody cool with each other no more. That don't mean I'm not cool with y'all. It's just like,
but it's
okay.
It's like if you know it's a possibility I can get killed by the other niggas we cool with, you ain't gonna try your best to calm that tension.
Well, I get it. I get what he did, right? Like I get going to Jerome and stuff like that, but I also feel like he's putting himself in a bind, and he's putting himself in a way to where now he got to choose a side. You know what I mean?
Definitely has to choose a side.
Ignorance is bliss. Everybody already knew he was in Africa. They was low-key mad that he was back. Like, nigga, what you doing?
Yeah, that too. They was like, what the fuck are you doing here?
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you got away. I feel like some people will respect that. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that you don't care about us, nigga. Yo, we're doing drugs and killing each other. Like, you know, it's not the best. It's not Disneyland over here. You know what I mean? Why would you want to stay if you don't want this money? Because right now it's all about money. Like, literally, everybody's fighting and killing each other over the bread. Leon don't care. So if you don't care about the bread, and that's the only thing we fighting for over here. So if you ain't worried about the bread, nigga, like you're low key pointless. Like they want him gone.
But he care about his people.
Oh man, what Chingy and that boy say? What Tyrese? He's one call away. What's that song?
Not when I say he care about his people, not just the top drug dealer. He care about the niggas that's on drug. He cares about his community.
Hey man, you know what I mean?
If you in Africa and they're telling you about how people in Africa was trapping and selling people from Africa, in his mind, all he's hearing is everything he did.
Yeah.
And then his wife was a product of that shit too.
I just want to see what he's gonna do. I mean, I feel like we're staying on this. But at the end of the day, I feel like, okay, depending on what you do next, I want to see this next episode. Like, what do you plan to do to change things? What you going to do? Right now, shit, everybody at war. Nobody give a fuck about none of that. It's all about money. Sometimes you got to see your community for what it is. You know what I mean? Like, you can't change the world. Like, there's many people that tried to change the world and it got them in a bad situation. You know what I mean? They could have saved themselves. They was trying to save everybody else, and the world still continues to be fucked up after them.
You're absolutely right. But impossible was achieved already in his mind. He was broke. They reached the top. He was rich. If I was able to do that, then I could do whatever I want.
But he was never happy. You know what I mean? Like he always had a conscience. You know what I mean? When he did certain things, he never thought it was right. You know what I mean? So he was never happy because money isn't everything, especially when you out here killing folks, babies dying, your friends dying. Y'all ain't really cool no more with nobody. Like, what kind of life is that at the end?
It ain't shit. But also what is the life of turning your back on everybody that you fucked up their lives? How do you just move on knowing I fucked up this whole community?
You gotta realize sometime, man. It's just like you can't help everybody. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you fucked up, but if you fucked up and you feel bad about it, and I know ain't nobody ever going to agree that, hey, if you feel like you did a bad thing, you want to turn yourself in, go turn yourself in, bro. Like you did that. Go do your time for what you did. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not pushing jail on nobody, but I'm just saying, what are you gonna do on your own to help your community that help a community that really don't want to be helped? What are you gonna do? Like right now, you're in the way. You're in the way of what's gonna happen anyway.
I'm putting myself in his shoes of feeling like I'm responsible.
He wanted closure, bro.
Right.
Yeah, he wanted to see if it was cool. Like, if anything, like, you know, I was just like, sometimes you just want.
Oh no. Hell no, I don't think that's what he wanted. I think he feels guilty for everything he did.
Go to jail.
That don't help nothing.
That wasn't gonna help him just being there. He's gonna kill himself. He's gonna die because
But
he ain't minding his business.
he feels like there's that chance that he could do something to help.
I mean, if you got a plan, brother, amen. Happy birthday to you. And I really hope that life, because that in the movie, that those things happen in movies, right? Like the guy goes, he saves the community, and the Bloods and
Yeah.
Crips shake hands and shit like that. That's not real life, though.
It's absolutely not. But none of this is real life. He real life got rich.
Did he? Because he don't never seem like he got no money.
That's what he said. She was like, set up this community, do this, do this, do this. He said, all my money's out there. I gotta go out there to set it up.
Yeah, hey man, I would love to see it.
But, I'm not saying he's going to change anything, but his guilt can't make him. He can't allow himself to sit on his hands and do nothing, knowing that his people are suffering and being in a place that came from suffering, but now everybody's joyous and smiling. Like you have to live with that guilt of what you did.
No, he don't
and
have
he can't
to live.
live with it. He got to go fix something.
He's not gonna live. You don't have to live
No,
with it
he's
at all.
dead.
Yeah,
he's dead.
He's not gonna have to live with it. His brain's gonna be on the dash. That's what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? So,
all right, but we've been on Leon for hella long. He gonna get killed like a motherfucker though.
For real.
Franklin meets up with his girl and his mom. I don't trust her mom at all.
You don't trust his mom?
Her mom.
Oh, her mom, no, yeah.
Like literally at all. When he walked up and they laughing and smiling, having a good time, in my mind, I'm like, no, you told me you didn't fuck with your mom. Now y'all just the best of friends.
Telling you, nigga, last seen helicopters on the beach, bro.
Nah, last scene, put your hands up, you're going to jail.
Helicopters. Helicopters on the beach with peaches.
That is jail like a motherfucker. But I don't trust the mom. Then oh, okay. So you do the directing shit. What was the point of the fisheye lens when Leon went to go visit Big Dion?
I don't even remember that part. You said it was a fisheye lens when he went to go see him?
In the projects, he walks up. It's like a big dude and another nigga with braids, I think, at the door.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Welcome back, my nigga," some shit like that. I forgot what they even said to him.
Did he look through a peephole?
No, they were just standing outside. Remember, the dude was like, "Nice jacket."
I seen that, but I don't remember it being fisheye.
If you look at the scene, it's fisheye because big dude, like you could tell, like it's that lens, like he's like long. It's weird.
I mean, I feel like they use that for like. I mean, it could be not a fantasy scene, but more of like a like somebody's high or something like that. You know, like that funny mirror. Like when somebody gets high, they put on the camera and it makes everything look all like fun mirrored.
Right.
Or I mean, usually when I see fisheye, it's just like another creative way to shoot. Like there's no real reason. You know what I mean? Like somebody could just like. It's not like it was night vision and somebody was looking at them through some goggles. It's just another way to shoot. I don't remember it, so I can't even call it. But I've never seen anybody do the fisheye for no reason, really. Like it's somebody's high or something, or they looking through the peephole or something.
Okay, so everything you're saying, it does make it sounds like somebody was just experimenting because different people direct different episodes, so it might be just experimental. Because even when after that scene when he goes to see Jerome, the camera is like up here on Jerome's face. It's like, why is the camera so close while he's talking? Like it didn't. It was different.
That's just another point of view. I mean, I feel like a lot of directors do that. You know what I mean? They want to get that good angle. You know what I mean? To get the tension of the scene, you know what I mean? So you can feel it. It's like, you know what I mean? Like Jerome's like facial expressions and all of that is like, I guess you're just trying to get all of that. You know what I mean? But,
okay.
You know, because sometimes the scene matters and sometimes the people matter, right? So it's like sometimes you want to get what's going on in the background. So it's like you want to keep that in there. It's like, okay, this is the location, but sometimes it's about everything that person is doing. You know what I mean? Trying to catch the emotion of the scene. So
it was just weird to me. And then you walk into the Big D's house after the fisheye lands, and it's just chaos in there. Niggas gonna be niggas, I guess, because that shit was just
fucking and all kind of shit. Like that's what I imagine like being rich, like like back in the day, like when like the Cash Money days, and you know what I mean. I feel like you go to the studio, all them artists, like somebody in there fucking, smoking weed, doing coke, somebody recording. That's what I imagine those days
I
as a
maybe I'm too
90s, early
cautious.
2000s artist.
I'm too cautious, but I wouldn't want to be in there.
It's AIDS
Like
in here.
not even just because of that.
Mm-hmm.
So she on the couch fucking dude. What if she switched the story? Like, I didn't want to be there. I was raped. Every nigga in this room was there.
South Park got caught.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. That's a little wild. But so then it's like the exchange. Big Dion. He basically like, I didn't do shit. Franklin just started shooting at me. So do you think Franklin was shooting at? So Franklin sees him as an enemy because of what happened to the girl, right?
I thought Franklin saw him as an enemy because he still fucking with Jerome.
Okay, so maybe that's what it was. I thought it was because of what happened to the girl, and he blames him. But yeah, he did. He basically is still fucking with Jerome. Fuck it.
Yeah. So it's like you fucking with Jerome is like, you at this point is very much pick a side. So if you still on that side, you can't be in the middle. And I feel like that's where not to get back on Leon. I feel like that's where Leon's trying to get in the middle. You can't be in the middle.
Right.
Yeah.
And then even with so I feel like Leon's dealing with that, and I feel like Oso's dealing with the same shit on the other side.
Are you talking about the other story? That's not Snowfall. What is that? What's that called? I'm just messing with you.
I was like, I was like, did I fuck up?
I don't be counting. I don't be counting them parts of Snowfall. You know, Avi and
yeah.
I don't be counting that part. That's not Snowfall. That's something else. It's another story. That's another TV show.
Well, fucking, I guess the snow drizzle on that episode also dealing with the same shit because everybody's spying on everybody.
Yeah, like right now, it's like the dude with the mustache that was working with Sissy is looking at them, right?
Yeah, and then the dude that's trying to spy on Teddy is spying on them too. And then Teddy's like, I feel like they're purposely trying to play Teddy for dumb. I feel like Teddy knows everything that's going on, but he's all of a sudden playing dumb to everything.
Yeah,
like even when he did with Oso, he kind of like nonchalant, like, yeah, I need you to be here by 5. He's like, wow, we gotta go out of town. Like he wasn't ever. Teddy was always calculated with shit he said or did.
Yeah,
like the most. He was like, besides Franklin, he was the smartest character on the show. Now all of a sudden he's playing like he's the dumbest.
I think he still is calculated. It's just more of like, he ain't who he used to be at this point. Like I think he's just like, he's definitely like, the character development with him is like total, like he's almost like more of a savage now. Like he don't give a fuck. He's like, nigga, meet me in Costa Rica tomorrow. Like he ain't no questions asked. Like, yo, like we going. Like I was like, nigga, fuck you. You know what I mean? But he's almost kind of frightening to these niggas now. He ain't like this wimpy FBI guy. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, he's that nigga. You know what I mean? You might want to watch out for. He might put a bullet in your head.
But I feel like he's like, I didn't feel like that to this episode. I feel like he's playing dumb. But he's still at the end, he's still gonna get killed by Franklin, and Franklin going to jail. Leon gets to what's her name, to Unc and fucking Louis club. They got the worst fucking security.
Nigga said, let me see. Nigga opened up his little box. It's like, I go up
and then he threw the blanket down like, fuck your little fort. Like, nigga, this is a gift. What you got an attitude with me for? Then he walk in. The next nigga pats him down. He only pats the sides. Like, this is the worst security ever.
Yeah, I mean,
ever.
Right
ain't
now,
nobody under 50 years old.
They should be more paranoid because like how many people died last time y'all had security guards? All of them? Okay, cool. I'm not working here.
Right.
Like, I'm good.
One thing I did notice, I thought they were going to show the little girl in every episode. She wasn't in this episode.
Which one?
Remember I said they're going to show that little girl in every episode?
Oh, yeah. I low-key forgot about her. So if they bring her back now, it's like, was it, they might bring her back at the end. They might have to show her twice just so you can get her face, and then bring her back at the last episode.
Or just show in the last episode and leave people wondering, and then they go be like, "Oh, remember when they showed her in the beginning?" It might be some shit like that.
Was she holding that gun up to Franklin's head? Kill my daddy.
Pointing at Jerome. Jerome gonna get popped by the girl.
Jerome and Louis, you could tell that at this point they're not even, he's not family. So Jerome even told him, he was like, nigga, like, what you even worried about? Like, you ain't family. You know what I mean? Like,
he
pretty much wrote him off.
He said, what you doing here? He said, man, I'm worried about y'all, man. Y'all family. He was like, nigga, but you ain't fucking family. And so do you feel what he was saying when he was like, Franklin just used you?
I don't feel like Franklin used anybody, honestly. I feel like everybody, I mean, it's a fucked up game. Everybody got paid. You know what I mean? Franklin was the supplier. So the supplier is for sure going to probably have more and be more like bossy and pushy, but it's like, he put them niggas on. Like, just like I think Franklin said the last episode, was like, nigga, what would you be if I wasn't like, giving you bricks?
Yeah.
It would be nigga pushing weights and selling stereos, bro. Like, yeah, it's not pretty. You know what I mean?
Hey,
but
he
put money in y'all pocket. Like, what was that nigga? You got money in your fucking pocket?
He wouldn't even be slinging stereos because he couldn't do that without the money, the drug money.
Exactly. So I mean, what you want? You know what I mean? Like, I don't think he used anybody. I mean, I think some people. I mean, he's not a. I don't think there's any rules being in the drug game. So it's like he has to be super aggressive. Like when he was in the car with Leon that time, he was like, drive, motherfucker. Like, you know what I mean? It's like you probably have to be that way. Like, there ain't no rules like, nigga, you don't have HR. Like, bro, like, you gonna leave his people be? You gonna stay off his corners? Like, what you gonna do? You gonna get mad at me for talking to you? Like, nigga, you fucking up our money, bro. Like, I gotta talk to you like this. You fucking up my shit, the relationships that I've built. Brick, pop, brick.
Because you don't like how our nigga talk. He was hot in that scene, man.
Yeah.
So you think Leon is definitely taking Franklin's side, or do you think he's still gonna try to play mutual and that's how you're gonna get popped?
I think, oh man, I think he's gonna continue to try. Like, it's probably gonna look good for the next couple episodes. Like, he's gonna try to do the business that he's talking about, right? I feel like he's gonna try while trying to, like, maybe somebody dies, right? And he's in the middle of it. Whatever the case is, I feel like he's gonna get caught in a crossfire while he's trying to do good for the community.
In a crossfire, I don't see a crossfire.
Because I don't feel like nobody's just gonna shoot him right now. Because I feel like he on both sides, like, it's pretty neutral. Like, nobody's trying to kill Leon. And everybody that Leon killed, like, all the people that probably wanted to kill Leon are dead. So it's just like, I feel like he's going to get caught in a crossfire.
I feel like Leon's gonna get killed, killing Big Dion.
You think he's going to try to kill Big Dion for what?
Because Big Dion's gonna try to kill Franklin.
I don't think Big Dion will get close to Franklin though.
I think that he gonna have a plan to, and Leon gonna find out, and it's gonna be like, shit, like, I gotta go stop him.
Because Big Dion is hella reckless. Like, you don't even like he's trying to go to war. A nigga like chilling at the crib with niggas like doing God knows what. Like, Jerome and Louis look like they planning.
Yeah, but Big Dion also let it be known, like, Franklin tried to kill me, nigga, and I'm not over it.
Hey, if Leon gets put back into it to where he had to kill somebody, I think at that point he's going to go back to Africa.
That nigga getting killed, he ain't going back to Africa, man.
I'm telling you, bro. It's like, what's the point? Like, you didn't came back now. You didn't see how everything's fucked up. You had to kill somebody. What you gonna do now? You either gonna turn yourself in, or you gonna scurry.
I think he's gonna get killed.
Oh yeah, that's gonna happen for sure. But I'm talking about, like,
no, I'm saying he's gonna kill Big Dion, but then he's gonna get killed like immediately after.
By who though? Like, it's got to be somebody big to kill Leon's character. It can't be just some random nigga. Guarantee it's gonna be a crossfire by either Franklin or Jerome.
Or dude with the glasses, the Afro dude.
Why would he? He ain't nobody. He ain't gonna kill.
He worked for Big Dion.
But it's not enough of a story. Like, oh, the nigga with the glasses killed this big character that's been here from the first season.
He's slipping.
You're slipping. I don't know. I feel like somebody else is gonna take it. Take his life. What the fuck is that?
Sorry, I'm having trouble understanding right now. Please try a little later.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, that was Alexa talking for no fucking reason.
Okay, they make me mad with this shit. Franklin looks paranoid because he's pulling the gun as he opens the door, but you was just out having brunch and you was just out fucking giving a presentation for a building. It's like, which one is it? Are you paranoid and hiding, or are you out here in the open?
Franklin is at a place that got shot up, and he's just
That's
chilling.
his house.
I get it, but
No,
yeah,
it didn't get shot up. It didn't get shot up. That was he said the police turned it over. He said Jerome sent the police over there.
Oh, okay. What was that place that got shot up? Was that one of his businesses? I feel like when they were showing the war, they were showing like one of Franklin's places getting shot up.
I feel like they showed the club getting shot up.
It wasn't a club. It looked like a business.
Fuck, I don't know. You talk about the montage, right, with the Afro dude?
Right. Yeah.
I don't know, but when he was hiding in that house, he opened the door. You clearly know Leon coming over.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you pulling the gun and pointing it at his face?
Just in case Leon has some niggas with him. Man, that'd be the only logical explanation for pulling a gun when you got a peephole. that nigga answered the door like nigga, it's me, my nigga. Like, you saw me in the peephole, bro. Don't do that.
You're doing too much,
right?
But I hate how they flip flop with that. Either you're paranoid or you're not. Either you chilling or you're not.
Yeah, Franklin don't know what he want to do right now. I think at this point Franklin is also on this mission that you can't complete, bro. Like you're in it now. Like everybody has to die in order for you to win. Everybody.
No.
Everybody has to die for Franklin to win. Like I'm talking about the FBI guy, what's it called? Jerome, Louis, Dion. Everybody has to die for Franklin to be on top, and that's what they're trying to do right now. That's why it's a war. Trying to take.
So you think his goal is to stay in Compton?
Who, Franklin?
Mm-hmm.
No. But I don't think he can't move without, you know what I mean? Like, because why doesn't he just leave, right? Like you would think he can just get on the plane and just change his identity, take his money, and bounce.
He could, but I told the reason why he won't is because he wants that revenge, and it's all on Teddy. Really, it's not. Everybody else is just a part of the war he's in because he's mad at Teddy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So Teddy is the X factor. If he can kill Teddy and get his 70 million back, I think he would leave.
Yeah. The fucked up part about like all of this is the fact that in order to get like you just want to be greedy, because I think Franklin has enough money to be okay with him, his wife, and their new baby. But you know what I mean? He wants what Reed took from him, but it doesn't really. Is it really like now you're losing your family? You know what I mean? Like now you on your own. You know what I mean? I don't even trust his wife.
I don't either. Like I said, that scene with her and her mama sitting there laughing. Nah, you just told me you hated this woman. But like I said, yes, he's being greedy, but it's the revenge of it all. Like I said, it's just it's the same thing with him with Leon. There's some certain shit you can't let go of. Like you just can't let it go. It's gonna bother you forever, nigga. Like you're never gonna get over this unless Leon has a burden he can't fix.
Mm-hmm.
For Franklin, the burden he got is all in one man. So in turn, he feels like if I kill this nigga and get my money back, that's it. He'll leave Jerome, he'll leave everybody alone as long as he can kill this nigga and get his money back.
Right. You think he would break Jerome and Louis off after he get his money back?
No. I think he just wants to get his money and leave. He'll turn his back on all of this shit.
Yeah, but there's something there because he didn't shoot him when he could. He could have put a bullet right in Jerome's head and he didn't.
He doesn't want to.
That's what I'm saying. So I was like, man, don't you think that he would be like, hey, you know what I mean? Like instead of us fighting, here's the money that I took from y'all.
No.
You don't think it's gonna happen like that?
Because the reason I say no, because he still feels slighted by what they did. He still feels slighted that they went behind his back to go work with Teddy. They cut him out basically, and then turned their back when he was like, "This is what Teddy did." It was still like, "Man, fuck you, that's your problem." Even though he saved their ass every time they was in some shit.
Is it
So it's
fair
like
to
slighted.
say?
So it's like when he took the money, it's like y'all didn't want to help me, so I'm taking what's mine anyway, because you wouldn't have this without me.
Right.
But if I get my money back from Teddy, that was my money too anyway. After that, I don't give a fuck what plug you find, whatever y'all do, you do whatever you want to do, but I'm out.
You gonna leave us people be? I was fucking, but pretty much Franklin at the end, he asks a question to Leon. He's
Mhm.
just like, either you in it, or shit, you get your shit, you get back the fuck where you came from. You know what I mean?
And
I
it's
feel
like either he basically said either they don't know, they don't show, or don't care about what's going on in the hood.
that's real shit. You know what I mean? That, and
Take
I
your
feel
ass
like
back after.
I feel like he should do that.
But I feel like he can't.
Yeah, that's a prediction that they're not going back to Africa. It's never gonna happen. It's a
Their
wrap.
life is over. They saw what paradise looks like, and then now their life is over.
Yeah.
She back on her. She on the rock now. That's gonna be her. That's her ending, and he's gonna be killed.
Or vice versa. But I don't think he's gonna be
Or
on the rock. I think she might get killed.
or she goes back on the rock, and he ends up just staying there with the OG community niggas. Like, I used to sell drugs, and I take care of the community. He might be one of them niggas.
Yeah.
But she gonna end up back on crack regardless.
Or it's like I feel like she's gonna get pregnant soon too.
I don't think so. I don't think they'll do that. It's not enough time.
I mean, it's easy for her to be just like, that one episode, she'd be like, I'm pregnant, and then she dies. You know what I mean?
She going back to crack.
Yeah.
She's going back to drugs. Like okay, because even with the interaction with the grandma, she like, damn, when I was on drugs, I did that much, and now I literally have nobody but Leon. So it's gonna get to a point like, Leon, can we just go back to Africa? And Leon gonna hit her with the, nah, I can't. I gotta stay here with my people. And it's gonna be enough for her to just go find some crack and do it. And that's life now. She's done.
Yeah, I blame her mother.
Damn.
For turning her brother into a crack baby.
I mean, why? Why?
Oh man, but
What? Why?
I don't know. I understand. Like, I feel the same way, but I honestly think there's some more coming with their story. I feel like it's going to be, because they're already attaching you to Wanda. Like, at first she was just a crackhead nobody cares about. Now they're,
No, we cared about her, man. I wouldn't say that.
nobody give a fuck about Wanda, man. She was a crackhead, bro.
Wanda was crazy.
Wanda was a dope fiend. It's like she just kept showing up in episodes and shit like that. You know what I mean? I think once you found out that Leon was really into her, then it changed.
Nah, I feel like she was the perfect example of what happens with crackheads. How they get turned out, all the shit they go through, and then bouncing back from it. She was the perfect example of that. That's why we cared about her through the whole series.
Yeah, we ain't meant to survive because it's a setup.
Man, shut the fuck. The fuck is wrong with you, man?
Oh man, but I feel like
That little got shit to do with it.
you can always throw a Tupac lyric here, man, for it to make sense. You're probably gonna be just like, yeah, you're right. Preach, young man.
They're gonna be like, what episode was our brother a crack baby? What?
Oh man, but I feel like that's all the predictions that I have right now for the next episode. I feel like this whole season is going pretty good, even with the like half of the episode in Africa. Like, I still feel like I got a lot out of it. You know what I mean? I got a lot out of the story, and I feel like it's just going to dig deeper and deeper till they give us that break, to where they like, oh yeah, we're gonna make y'all niggas wait for 2 weeks for the next episode.
I feel like they want you to choose. I feel like they're kind of trying to set up a pick and choose of you choosing your side too.
Whose side you choose?
No, because it's not. It's not about East or West. It's about niggas and bitches, power, money, riders and punks.
Oh shit.
Nah, I'm still on Franklin's side.
I mean, it is his show.
Not even because it's his show. He got backstabbed the most out of everybody on the show.
Yeah. That's what happens when you the boss, man. When you the person that people think that's getting the most, like people feel like it's not fair starting off.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, later on you start to like it starts to set in like, yeah, this shit really ain't fair. Like, yeah, nigga, no shit.
I feel like when he was ready to leave, he should have just left. All this goodbye tour he put on, fuck all that. I'm out.
Yeah. Well, I'm ready for it, man. I'm ready for death because it's coming.
Franklin going to jail.
Saying bye to all the, Jerome was one of my favorite characters. He gone.
He did. Louis did.
Louis did too. Reed dead. Avi dead.
The Deader Man.
I really hope our audience knows what the hell we talking about when it comes to some of these references, man. They gold, bro.
We are dropping jewels with these references if you catch it. Man. But I don't know. I can't even predict what's going to happen next episode because they don't leave you on that type of cliffhanger. Everybody got something going on because even with because they don't tell you nobody's playing. Like he went to that dinner meeting and he was like, "So we ready to go? The plan is in place." She like, "Yeah." And then we just move on. It's like nobody's telling you that everybody has a plan. Nobody's telling you their plan.
Yeah, the next few episodes, if they do any filler, will be the next episode. Just to
I don't think the filler is gonna come until the second to last episode.
Well, the second to the last episode is like that's when it get crazy for you.
No, the third to last episode is gonna be a cliffhanger. Second to last episode is going to be either a flashback. It's going to be some kind of filler episode we didn't really ask for before the finale.
They're gonna go back to when they was back on the block when they first started, and there's gonna be a whole episode about them trying to get into the drug game and before they was in the drug game.
No, it's gonna be like, whoa, good God, y'all. It's gonna be Franklin, mom and daddy moving to California, like they said. It's gonna be Jerome moving out there with baby Franklin. They're gonna pull that.
I would fuck with that though.
I would too, but not for the second to last episode.
Yeah, I get you. I feel like they should do episodes like that. Like, shit, if you're gonna do that, do it. Give us another episode after the finale. Just on some like, this is a bonus episode, and this is like the prequel almost of how it started. I take that.
Another prediction for the ending. The little girl, like I said, that episode's still happening. That's gonna be the third last episode. The little girl gonna be pointing the gun up at Franklin or at Unc, and she's gonna pull the trigger. Fade to black. The next episode, flashback, because we don't know who got shot. So we're gonna see the whole coming to California and Unc before he started doing what he was doing. We're gonna see all of that. Then the last episode, Unc is dead. Now we're moving on. Now Franklin goes to kill Teddy. Franklin go to jail. The mama and the girl tried to take all Franklin's money, but the girl set up the mama for her downfall, so she either gets killed or go to jail. Now Franklin's girl and his mama and the baby are in Costa Rica or wherever the fuck they going, and then she comes back with the baby being like 1 year old to visit daddy in jail, and then Franklin ends with the teardrop on the phone.
This nigga went all South Central on a nigga, man.
That's how it's going, man. That's how it's gonna happen.
Hey, we'll see next week on SNOWFALL.
I promise I'm not one of the writers, so if it does happen like that, I didn't spoil nothing on purpose.
You did. you saw the pre-copy.
I saw the whole script, nigga. Like, that's gonna be good. He's gonna be mad about this one.
Anyway, like, share, subscribe. And,
we didn't get no comments on this one, right? On the last episode.
Not on SNOWFALL, no.
Okay, it was all on BMF.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, share, subscribe. We out here. We're putting it down. We enjoying the ride. Hope y'all enjoying the ride with us. Team Franklin.
You got to keep your head up.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube and Spotify and follow us on IG and TikTok.